Tales of Middle-earth. And we are going to do another Battle Company. A couple weeks ago you saw Adam and I play a game on our first one, and then he had something go wrong with his Battle Company, so he started again and played against our buddy Lewis. So when he jumps back into a video, it's going to be a little bit different than the first one, but I've still got mine, so I'm playing here with Andrew.
Hello.
Who's always here with me because he lives close. So, and we're going to be playing Battle Companies. It's part of an event being hosted by Don Barnett. Is that how you say his last name? Yeah. Barnett with the OSBGL. So if you want to go check them out on Facebook, you can see all the info about it. We're into our week 2 battle reports. You had your first one a little late for week 1 with actually a new member, Jamie, in the OSBGL. Yeah. So we got him out to his first game, so he had a blast playing it. Thought you went a little weak. I don't think you did.
No, I just got decimated. That's what happens.
We didn't read the rules exactly right. They were playing at my place and missed that it was hero and not lieutenant or sergeant. So all of a sudden there were more victory points at the end of the game than we were expecting. Yeah, but I'm playing my Rohan again, who are finally now based.
Yes.
And you're playing?
I'm playing my goblins again.
Goblins. So hopefully. I think you are.
Yeah.
And we're playing today on this great board, which we'll show you in a second. Oh wait, reverse that. Come back. We're playing we rolled already, and we're playing the scenario called Fear, Fire, and Foes. We've got 5 buildings on the table. You have to burn them down. We'll go into more of that when we get into, well, here, let's do it. Special rules, objectives. The attacker wins the game if he is able to burn down 50% or more of the village's structures to the ground or completely destroy the defending company. The defender wins if he is able to drive off the attacker before he completes his objective. To burn down a building, you have to get into base contact with it, not be in combat, roll a dice. On a 4+, a fire token happens. Then the start of any next turn, another fire token happens as if the fire grows. 5 fire tokens, a building is destroyed. The defender can go in and put out the fire if they're in base contact, roll a 4+, and then 1 fire token is removed. So if you have one guy just sitting by a building that's on fire, he can balance it out so it doesn't destroy it, but it will still stay on fire.
Right.
So yeah, we'll show you the table right now. So we've got a pretty spread out city here with 5 buildings. We rolled the dice to figure out that we needed 5. They're made by Tabletop World and they are absolutely gorgeous. We've got some river sections by Battlefield in a Box, some bridges. We've also got some tributaries that you can cross there and there. GW trees, some homemade rocks and shrubbery, and it's all on an urban battle mats, which I love that this is the first battle mat that I got. So we'll come back to the armies. So here I've got my battle company. My captain bought a horse, and I've got my 2 heroes in the front, right there and there, one with a sword, one with an axe. Let's see. Baldur is my hero, Falstrid has the axe, and Heluthane doesn't. 3 archers right behind them, kind of around the bottom of the stairs. And then we've got Helmwine with the spear. Garbald is sitting out, but Darheen, Fram, and who was my last dude? And Dior are my bowmen, and also the bowman reaching over his shoulder here at the back. He's got a burning torch. I bought one of those, so that put me at 10 lower. That put me at 11 effective rating lower than Andrew, so he can actually buy higher. Sorry, yeah, I'm 11 higher. Thank you, Andrew. Than Andrew, so he can actually buy a mercenary this time because I'm 11 points higher than he is. And here's Andrew's army.
So we got my sergeant right here.
Yep.
This is a rock gut.
Okay.
We have a lieutenant right here.
Yep.
That's a Gorthang. And then my last lieutenant right here
with the bow
is Grunt Moth.
Grunt Moth, and then we've got
another shield guy, a spearman,
yep,
and a bowman.
Yep. 2 wild wargs at the top, and then also a little ruffian who we're going to be using as our mercenary. So we'll tell his rules when he pops in. So I've broken my force up into 2. 3 archers back here, which are probably going to be going for that building. And then I've got 4 guys over here. Captain is just doesn't need to be there. We moved all the buildings in just a little bit because it was a little unfair that I could get into base contact with all of them at the start. And then his guys are all here in the center. So attacker has priority, so that's me. So there was our starting positions, and I'll show you after we're done moving. So Andrew's guys have all kind of left center there. I've got my 2 guys run into that building, 1 in base contact, and also Andrew's got 1 in base contact. He's got a warg and his ruffian, but not, what's it called? Mercenary coming over here. I've got these 2 guys, they were just out of range, so they didn't get, and these 2 guys are right over here trying to get this building. So first, what we can do right now is the end of the move phase. So in the shoot phase, I can roll to see if this guy gets to put a burn on it. And I'm got priority, so I go first. So on a 4+, 2, doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. So that building is not on fire yet. So I can't shoot at all. Can you?
I move full, so I cannot.
So we're on to priority for turn 2. OSBGL 6, so Andrew has priority. So my guys have moved around here to come into base contact. Those guys have started to come around here, but I'm playing chicken by running around the other way. The 3 archers have moved towards me over here, and then we've also been playing chicken on each set of these. Now on the first turn I rolled for torches burning now, but in reading the rules it says that you have to spend the turn in base contact without shooting or fighting. So what we've decided is that at the end of the turn, before the next priority phase will happen, we will roll the dice there. You're cool with that, Andrew?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Cool. And that works for you as well for putting it out. So there is no, I mean, you move full, right? Mm-hmm. My guys move full. There are no combats. So we're at the point now where we have to roll to see anyway. So over here, I've got 2 normal guys and my 1 guy with the torch right there with his over the thing. So the guy with the torch is a 3+, the other guys are a 4+. So that's 3 fire tokens right there. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm gonna try and fix that for next time. So there's the 4 fire tokens. There's 3 fire tokens over there. Then I've got 2 guys here. So they're both 4+. Neither of them get it. And then over here, I've got 2 guys that get it. So 6 and a 4. So 2 fire tokens over here. So that's a grand total of 5 fire tokens.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, you've spent base contact.
Yep.
So I'm going to assume, and we'll play it this way, that you can now put some of those out if you choose.
Right.
So you've got 2 rolls here for this building right here.
Yep.
That has 2 fire tokens.
I'll roll for the warg and the goblin to put out the fires.
And they both put it out. So this building has no fire tokens. Does that really make... Hey Adam, cut the bit about Andrew rolling to get rid of the fire tokens in the last clip, please. So priority for turn 2. And Andrew gets it. So during my move phase, this guy's going to come and charge that, use his throwing spear on a 4+. There's the 6. And now on a 5+, there's the 6. So that guy is dead.
He is my sergeant.
Oh, he's your sergeant. Okay.
And use a point of fate.
Roll your point of fate right here. Passes.
Passes it.
So he comes into base contact, right like that, for the first combat of the game. And so 2 buildings on the brink of dying. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good for Andrew.
No, it does not.
1 that's got 2 on him. And now we roll for priority. Well, I got a 3. And he got a 6. So he gets priority. So I feel like I'm going to be... Well, I can't be charged because somebody's played chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to try and get some combats going on in this game, these guys have moved over here. My guys are still in base contact. They've swiveled around, staying in base contact. So there's 2 guys right there. And these 2 are in combat. That guy's free to put out the fire. That guy is also free to put out the fire. And we've got my horse charged into his warg there. Little Stumpy over here that only moves 4 inches can't really get anywhere.
Nope.
And that goblin right there is in base contact to hopefully put out the fire at the end of this thing. So now we're into combats. You you had priority.
I did.
So where do you want to start?
Let's start right here.
Right there, okay. So I've got 2 on the charge with my hero. Triple snake eyes.
Tied combat.
I'm going to use my 1 point of might to up 1 to a 2, so I win the combat. So push you back and knock you down. No. Can I knock you down? You're not a mount.
No. Yeah, go for it.
But it's the same base size. Does that matter? No.
No.
No, you can't knock down the same base size.
Okay.
You totally can't. We'll check it.
We'll check.
So yes, he does get knocked down. So strength 3 versus defense 4, needing 4s. And 2 wounds, so he is double dead. So he's double dead there, a 6 and a 4. So now we'll move on to this next combat right here, which is my 1 guy versus your 1 guy.
2 guys. Spear support.
If you choose to spear support, he can't try and put out the fire.
Okay. Then he will not spear support.
Not spear support. So 1v1. There goes a tree. And 3 on the win for me. So moves him back. And needing 5s. Got the 4. So nothing there. Come around here. No combats. Come around here. Combats. So we've got my guy right here with the flaming torch. And that guy right there. Well, it doesn't really help me in this thing because the flaming torch just makes you move back d6 instead of the 1 inch if I win the combat. So I've got 2 versus your 1 guy of 1. 3 highest. 2, so I win. You're trapped. 2, 1, 1, and a 1. Nothing. So he doesn't die, so I move back. Then we've got the warg here, and my 1 guy. 6, Blackfyre 6 versus the 4. And a 5. I think that takes him, doesn't it?
Wound, yeah.
That's a wound, so he's out. So first off, this house gets +1. He was in a combat, so he can't try and put it out. So that house automatically died, which is why we've removed the roof, to show the beautifully detailed interior that I haven't painted yet. Over here, we +1 dice for the turn, and then I get to roll 2 more dice. +2 because of the 6. So that guy's now at 4. Looks like I might be winning this pretty soon. Now, over here, I'm going to give Andrew the chance of putting out some fires before the house disappears. So you've got to roll 2 dice. And you got rid of 1. And I put in 1, so we're at the same. And then also you've got 1 guy back here, so roll a dice for that guy back there. And 2, so you don't put out a fire on that one. So 2 houses now, sitting at 4 fires each. So if he doesn't get to put any out next turn, the game is done. So priority 1. What'd you get?
A 3.
A 3 hiding way back there. So Andrew gets to move first, so he gets his charge and everything like that, so we'll see where he goes. So here's the game as it sets. He's moved 3 inches to go take a shot off at his lieutenant there, who's limping along. We've got 2 into base contact with the mercenary. 1 guy's stayed there so that he can try and put out this fire to save this building. 1 versus 2, so that should be close. And then over here we've got some 1v1s and 1v1s. So we might as well start off with the horse with my captain, right?
Might as well.
Versus your captain? Is that your captain?
That's just a regular
guy. That's just your regular guy, okay. 3 for me. 5 for you. Moria takes it.
I'll be choosing to strike the rider.
Go for it. 1, nothing. So, next one right over there, we've got 1 dude versus 1 dude. Rolling straight. 6s, and you get a 5, so I win. 1, look at that. So now, he moves back an inch. Then we're back here with 2 guys versus your 1. Goblin gets it, 3 highest. 3 highest. Now, he can move an inch there, and he can, no, he's trapped.
So I'll take 2 strikes at the trapped guy,
Yeah.
and I'll be fainting. Nothing.
Nothing. 3 and a 2, if you couldn't see that. Sorry about that. 3 and a 2. And then we've got this ruffian over here versus my 2 guys. So, 6. Blackfyre 6, right there. So, now, because I've got that burning torch in there, he has to move back 5 inches. Directly away. And I get to roll my 2 attacks on him. And there's the 6, so he's dead anyway. So he's off. And we will say, I should have marked that out, we'll say 1, 2, 3 is my torch guy, 4, 5, 6 is my other guy, 4, 5, 6 is the other guy. And that's it for combats. So Andrew has priority, so first thing that he can do is roll to see if he can put out these 2 fires. He needs to roll on each of them a 4+, or the building is destroyed.
So this spearman right here is going to roll?
Yep. 1. That building is destroyed. And then this guy, right around here, is going to roll. 3. Building is destroyed, and that's game.
It is.
That is game. So a little just after math of the game. So half the village is dead. And the game suddenly ends. I've succeeded, you run off, and now we'll deal with the after action report. So, afterwards, here's Andrew's army. We've got the 2 orcs, who have both potentially died. Everybody gains 1 point of experience for participating in the game, and he didn't kill any of my guys. So, they all only get 1. So now roll for this guy first. A 6, full recovery. Full recovery. So next one. For this guy right here. 6 again, full recovery. So look at that. You're all back.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah. He was thinking they were both going to die.
I was sure of it.
And now if you want to roll 1 more dice for your gold. I think it's D2 plus 2? No, plus 1. So 3 gold for Andrew.
3 gold.
So here's my battle company afterwards. My captain, let me see if I can get his name, Baldur, gets 3 experience points added. Yes. Because he participated, he wins the battle, and he wounds an enemy model. These guys each get my 2 warriors. Where is it here? For participating and wounds, they each get 2. My 2 captains, we've got Falstred and Helothane, each also get 2 because they participated in 1. And then those guys at the back, they only got 1 experience point each because they participated. So Baldur right here on the horse, he's actually at 7 experience, so I get to roll on the hero advancement table, which is just a d6, and I get a 1. I can increase my fight or shoot is improved by 1 to a maximum of 6 and a 3+. So I'll put his fight up 1. So he's at a 4, he's at a fight 4 now. And that's all my advancing. And the last thing is I get to do gold, so D6 plus 1. So I get 7 gold this turn. So I'm now at 8 gold. Plus the 4 for the victory. So I'm at 12 gold. Well, then, good game.
Good game.
It was fun. It was strategy-wise, I think you played too conservatively.
Yes, I was scared because I lost so many goblins last game, so I was being a bit more conservative, but I think I need to come out and attack you.
Well, that gave me the opportunity to be also conservative and just focus on burning down the buildings, which this one's all about. So you really had to go in and attack me. You also had some pretty bad dice rolls.
I did.
You gotta stop using my dice.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta stop using my dice.
I know.
But yeah, I bought another dude with my gold, so I'm now at 98 effective rating, and you also did, right?
I got another goblin with a shield.
My guy has a spear, and so you're at what rating?
76.
76, that's correct. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on to our next game and figure out who we're gonna play and what. I can't wait. I'm excited. This is making me paint stuff, so I'm excited about this. Really happy with the game and the board and all. We repainted the roofs, so that's why they look different. I think that's
I
it.
think that's it.
Yeah, so don't forget to comment down below. We'd love to hear back from you, and if you have any suggestions or comments, and like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to ignite your hobby. Go away. Go. Leave. It's over. They won't leave. Do you think he's going to leave this in?
No, I don't.
No, I don't think he's going to leave it in. But, okay, we're done.